construction is going on where I stay, but what's actually happening? So I can actually get a real feel of how Mumbai is transforming. The new Mumbai airport, how it's going to be, seen after the airport is there. So today, 4 major projects are put on this platform. 8 major projects will be put on this platform very soon. And also, gradually, all the future projects we will put on this platform. So every Mumbaikar can experience the future Mumbai, how it will look, how it will feel, and how he is going to navigate in Mumbai. I also think that it's not a mere game or a mere feeling, but this is a very interactive platform where actually we can interact with the people, we can take the suggestions of the people. And in future, I think this is the platform of future where all the infrastructure of Mumbai can be put on this platform and all the developmental activities of Mumbai can be experienced on this platform. And I see a day when even the BMC uses this platform to actually, give approvals to the building plan. It's absolutely possible that using this platform, the entire planning process can be put on this platform, and anybody, it will bring so much of transparency that anybody can really see whether the construction is going on as per the sanction, whether the sanction is right, whether they are doing the right thing. So I think this is absolutely something which is wonderful, which has happened to Mumbai. And I would like to appeal to all the Mumbaikars that you may download it on your mobile, but go to one of our booths. We are creating 14 and just experience via virtual reality, and you will find it something out of the world.
So there are quite a few projects and infrastructure projects that are going on in Maharashtra. Mumbai alone gives about $250 billion to Maharashtra's GDP. If you could also talk about your vision for Mumbai. What are the different infrastructure projects? We know a few that are going on, but in our last meeting, you were also mentioning few that are, that you are waiting to be greenlit. You were in Japan recently, where you were able to also raise certain funds. If you could kind of throw some light on, what are the other different projects that are supposed to be, that you're planning to launch, and what's the overall vision for Mumbai?
In 2014, when I took over as CM, I was just wondering what is the thing that Mumbai is lacking? Why there's so much talk about Bangalore and why there's so much talk about Hyderabad, and these cities are being portrayed. And, after discussion with many entrepreneurs and business people, I could understand that Mumbai has become congested. Mumbai has become unaffordable. Mumbai is an island city. There's not much land available. And the biggest thing which I was told was that Mumbai lacks infrastructure. For 15 years, in the new millennium, for first 15 years, we did not invest in Mumbai infrastructure. We actually did not create new highways, new bridges. No new infrastructure was created. The metros, just one metro we created for 11 kilometers, which took around 11 years to build. So I thought that this is a time when we invest more in infrastructure. And, there were two opinions amongst our bureaucrats. One opinion was, let's invest gradually. Another opinion was to take a quantum jump. And we decided that if we really want to make Mumbai a city of future, a city of dreams, we have to take a quantum jump. And when I talk of Mumbai, it's not just Mumbai, it is MMR region, which is the driving force of Indian economy. And so I decided that let's take a quantum jump. I told my people that let's conceive the projects. I said capital, money, investment is secondary. If we have good projects, investment will come. And I'm very happy to share that we started projects worth $30 billion in
between 2015 and 2019, and we started transforming Mumbai. Now we have just inaugurated this Atal Setu. Atal Setu is something which is going to actually transform Mumbai because it's a 22-kilometer sea bridge, one of the longest sea bridge ever built in India, and it has connected Mumbai to New Mumbai. Now what it means? Now it means that Mumbai has added a landmass which is thrice Mumbai, thrice of Mumbai, 3 times of Mumbai. So an entirely new Mumbai will be created in this part, which will be the third Mumbai. We have a Mumbai, we have a new Mumbai, and this will be third Mumbai where our airport is also there. And now, I think the space constraint and unaffordability of Mumbai is gone because of this one Atal Setu. And I think huge investment will come there. And it is also, data center capital of India because the 65% India's data center capacity is in that area. It is in New Mumbai, which is now totally connected to Mumbai. In 20 minutes, you will be able to reach Mumbai. Secondly, what we created a loop for Mumbai. Now, with the coastal road, you have a connectivity up to Worli. From Worli, there is a Worli-Bandra sea link. From Bandra, the Bandra-Warsaw sea link is there. From Warsaw, we are creating one more sea link up to Uttan. From Uttan, we are creating a sea link up to Virar. From Virar to Alibag, we have a corridor. And from there, that corridor is connected to our Atal Setu. So entire ring has been created around Mumbai. Now our dream that in Mumbai, the mobility should be such that anyone who is traveling in Mumbai should reach any destination within 59 minutes. And I'm sure that's going to happen. Let me tell you, it took 11 years to create 11 kilometers of metro, and we started building 375 kilometers of metro in just 3 years. And out of which 50 kilometers is complete. This year, again 50 kilometers will dedicate. Next year, again 50 kilometers will dedicate. And in next 3 to 4 years, the entire 375 kilometers of metro network will be operational. And what does it mean? See, today, the lifeline of Mumbai is our train, our local train, our suburban railway. Our suburban railway carries 9 million passengers every day. Now this metro will carry 9 million more. So we are actually doubling the capacity with very sustainable model and very, which gives ease of living. So I think the projects like this railway or the new Mumbai airport, which hopefully the Mumbai will get its new airport by end of this year. So by maybe October, the new Mumbai airport will start. And I'm sure this just one airport has capacity to add 1% to our GDP. And I think that is going to absolutely transform the entire Mumbai. So all these projects, now we are creating some tunnels. The east-west connectivity of Mumbai is also, very important. So whether there is a Thane-Borivali connector, there are a lot of connections which we are creating, which are underground tunnels. And recently, we have actually, encountered a technology where we can create twin tunnels. In a tunnel, a metro can also go, and also the same tunnel can be used for, mobility of cars and buses. We are also building those twin tunnels. So I think mobility-wise, Mumbai will be entirely a different city in next 5 years. It will be ahead of every other city. It will be ahead of Bengaluru, it will be ahead of Hyderabad, it will be ahead of Delhi, it will be ahead of Chennai, every single city.
You were talking about the infrastructure project and coastal road came up. Is there a date that you have in mind where the coastal road would actually be open for the public?
This is the editor. He wants a breaking news. Hopefully, very soon. We have not decided the date.
And this would be from,
So,
the first phase would be up to Haji Ali?
Yeah. We can open that.
Okay.
Absolutely.
You also mentioned Bangalore and Delhi. You know, the highest number of startup registrations happen in Maharashtra, but the largest amount of VC funding actually lands up happening in Bangalore and in Delhi. How do we make this change? You know, one obvious reason is that the cost of living in Mumbai is extremely high. So while they start up from Mumbai or in Maharashtra, they finally land up moving to the other cities. How can the wealth creation continues, how do we make sure that the wealth creation continues to stay within our own state?
So you are absolutely right. That has happened in the past. But still, I must tell you that normally when we talk about startup ecosystem, Bengaluru is boasted as a startup capital. Sometimes Hyderabad is also boasted as a very good startup ecosystem. But I think if you look at actual reality in the numbers, Maharashtra is a startup capital. The highest number of startups which are functional, I'm not talking about those who have moved to Bengaluru. The highest number of startups which are functional are in Maharashtra. And the highest number of unicorns. I mean, out of all the registered startups in India, 20% are housed in Maharashtra, and 25% of the unicorns are also housed in Maharashtra. So we are the startup capital, and ultimately the future of startup ecosystem is also AI. It's also technology, and now with the capacity of data center which we have created, or the ecosystem which has been created, I think this entire future belongs to Mumbai. And you have rightly said that Mumbai had become unaffordable. That's why people actually shifted to other cities. But now we are making Mumbai affordable. And once Mumbai becomes affordable, I think it's a city of dream. Nobody wants to move out of Mumbai. In fact, people want to come to Mumbai. And let me tell you, we have planned something with this wonderful group called team who really represent Mumbai. And I am sure that will bring back the position of Mumbai, will bring it back. And I must also tell you that Maharashtra was the first state. In 2016, we came up with the startup policy. We also came up with a startup fund. And now we are pushing, the hard to create a new startup ecosystem. We are actually renewing our startup policy, and I'm sure it will make it most attractive in our country. So I think the future of startups belong to Maharashtra.
There's another issue. One is the cost of living. The second is also the perception that the technology, all the tech companies are out of Karnataka or out of Delhi. We often hear that Maharashtra is pitching for an automobile company to come to Maharashtra. We'll a lot of times hear that the government has approached maybe a manufacturing plant, a chip manufacturing plant to come to Maharashtra. But what we don't hear is about a tech park. Recently it was there in the news that Google is actually building their largest office outside US in Hyderabad. How can we change that perception? Are there any efforts that are being taken where the government is approaching the large tech companies like Amazon or Google or any of the other big ones to open up their tech parks in Maharashtra?
Yeah, of course. In fact, I must tell you that the biggest investment of Amazon in data centers in Mumbai. It's in Maharashtra, and actually I still remember that we had negotiated it with them, and they started it. And recently I went to Pune to Google, and we have entered into a MOU with Google. We will be partnering with them in artificial intelligence. We are creating a center of excellence in artificial intelligence with the Google. And I think when we partner with Google, and when this MOU was happening, the country head of Google, he told me that now is a time when we will pitch Pune as the tech city. And he said we came to Pune, and Pune is our fastest building business in the entire history of India. So today, not just Mumbai, but Pune is tech capital. In fact, many times Pune is overshadowed because of Mumbai. But you name the technology company, or they are present in Mumbai and Pune. They are present in Pune. And it's not just Pune today. You can see technology companies in Nagpur as well. You can see technology companies in some tier 2, tier 3 cities in Maharashtra. So I think we have experienced a lot of technology investments in Maharashtra in the past. But in the future, I think we can see many more. And as government, we have been in active talks with all the technology giants to offer them good facilities. They don't require anything from the government. They just require some good governance, which of course we are committed to give. So you'll see many investments in technology. If I tell you who is coming, it's a very competitive market. My competitors will chase them. So I'll not tell you who is coming, but let me tell you, there
Only
are
if you could just hint us towards
there are
that.
2-3 very big technology companies who are coming to Maharashtra.
Lovely. So a lot of the technology entrepreneurs sitting over here have created immense wealth for the country. Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji also has put out an economic goal of $5 trillion. And obviously this goal cannot be achieved without Maharashtra progressing at the same speed. What steps are being taken specifically on the economic side to build Maharashtra also so that it can add to the $5 trillion goal?
See, we mooted this idea of making Maharashtra $1 trillion economy.
$1 trillion.
$1 trillion economy. And I think we sincerely believe that if India has to be 5 trillion, then the states like Maharashtra have to perform. They have to become a $1 trillion economy. And to chart the roadmap for $1 trillion economy, we created one economic advisory council. This EAC was actually headed by Mr. N. Chandrasekharan, who is head of Tata Sons. And 20 top CEOs from diverse fields were roped in. And for months together, they have actually worked hard. They interacted with every section of the society. They virtually went into every single district and every single strata. And then they created one report. And this first report of Economic Advisory Council has been actually submitted to the state government. It's a wonderful report. See, in any case, by business usual, Maharashtra can become a $1 trillion economy by 2031-32. We'll be passing $500 billion mark very soon, this year itself. But we can become a $1 trillion economy. But we want to advance it. We want to make Maharashtra a $1 trillion economy by 2029. And this entire EAC report is focused on how to make Maharashtra a $1 trillion economy. And now we have also created our own Maharashtra avatar of Niti Aayog, which is Maharashtra Institute for Transformation, Mitra. Mitra has been given responsibility to do the implementation of this report. And all the stakeholders have been brought together. And I'm very sure that with this focus strategy, also the focus is not just, we can reach the $1 trillion economy mark just by investing more in MMR region because it's the fastest growing region. But that will create a huge disparity in the state. So our focus is a sectoral focus where we are actually also creating, opportunities in districts. Those districts which have been left out are also being brought into the main fold. And we have created a strategic plan, investment plan for every district. In fact, we have been investing in every district, but I think it was not focused on creating jobs, on creating infrastructure, on creating livelihood opportunities. Now it's a strategy where we'll be doing it more so that the investment is an investment which will actually create value and wealth. And I think with this focused approach, and of course, use of technology is very important because today all of us know that technology is an enabler which can actually, it's a force multiplier. It can, leapfrog you. So using the technology, we are trying to make Maharashtra a $1 trillion economy by 28, 29. In fact, our CAGR has been nearly 10 for last 10 years, barring the COVID years, because in the COVID years, of course, we had negative growth. So I think it's absolutely possible, and we have started working on it.
Technology as a leapfrog. There was a very interesting line you mentioned in one of the interviews with Lokmat, that technology would be the only way to improve governance and reduce corruption. Has that actually come into place even as the Chief Minister or Deputy Chief Minister? Has that really become part of the government? If there are any examples of how you've used technology to improve governance for your cabinet?
I think this mantra of tech-led governance has been given by our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, who by creating a trinity of mobile, Aadhaar, and DBT, he actually transformed the way we used to deliver our services. Today, we have a impeccable record of service delivery without corruption because of use of technology. I'll just tell you one example. In Maharashtra, when I took over as Chief Minister, we encountered one scholarship scam. What was this scam? Now we give scholarships to various people from marginalized society, and the ghosts were created. So those people who actually took the scholarship,
and those
they were
never
non-existent.
Sure.
Only their names. I mean, I don't know, even Amitabh Bachchan would have got a scholarship in one of the registers. So that was the case. So we actually started, using the digital intervention, and we started DBT. We actually brought every single student on DBT platform. We actually made their Aadhaar cards compulsory, and with those Aadhaar accounts, we started giving, money directly into those accounts. So at the first instance, all the ghost accounts were taken off. But then we actually encountered a very, typical situation where the colleges or the principals, they came to us and they said, it's good that you are giving all the money in their accounts. But now the problem is that, they are using that money elsewhere and they are not paying the fees. And when we tell them that you pay your fees, they start agitating. Now this was one more problem. So again, we resorted to technology and we created a wallet for every single student with a, intervention that money goes to his account, but he can only pay to the college. If he doesn't pay to the college, money comes back to the government. And the entire scholarship scam was over, and it was such a transparent system by which, we are able to give the scholarship. So we did it in around 300 government schemes. 300 government schemes were actually brought on end-to-end digital platform where anybody can access those schemes sitting at the home. And there is no because we know that, technology is a leveler. It's actually doesn't recognize whether it is Rishi or whether it is Devendra. Actually, everybody is in virtual queue, first in, first out. So I think technology is something which actually, brings a lot of transparency. It brings a lot of efficiency, and that's what we could bring. Our war room, which we created, it was a concept where every single project was tracked through technology, and not just tracked, but all the stakeholders were brought on a single table. So, for a project which used to get approval in, let's say, 3 years, started getting approval in 3 months. I think this use of technology has changed the way we used to govern. And I'm sure that, I'm not satisfied as yet. There are many things we need to do. But every day that is changing. Now today, with the use of AI, lot of governance will change. We are trying to use AI for social good. And I think in days to come, there will be a rapid change in how we govern.
I've seen actually the war room. It's beautiful. Kaustubh's here. I've seen how
Kaustubh has been responsible for the war room for many years.
I've seen quite a few projects, the way the war room's actually continuously looking at these projects. We're now going to open it to the public for Q&A. We are running short on time, but maybe 2 odd questions if anybody wants to, 1 or 2 questions maybe. Sure. Can we have the mics? I thought you wanted to ask a question.
Hello, sir. Very good afternoon to you. As a proud Mumbaiker, it's great to see that, Mumbai has transformed into the city that we would all love to live in. The infrastructure is getting better. Our women are safer. Digital adoption is across the streets. And just wanted to check with you, what are the initiatives that we will be undertaking in terms of tech to make the city greater?
I could not hear you in terms of
what was the last line?
The tech initiatives that we will be undertaking to make Mumbai greater.
Yeah, I think, as I have mentioned, that with this Trans-Harbour link, we have got extended Mumbai. And we are building this extended Mumbai on few themes. And one of the theme will be a technology-based theme. We want to create an entire smart city which is technology-based, where we want to look at all the technology businesses. We want to create entire ecosystem for all tech-based businesses. And we have already started planning for that.
Thank you.
We've got one more question.
One last question.
One last question. We've got somebody in the front row.
Hello, sir. My name is Sai. I'm here to represent Metaverse 911, a company on the Metaverse consulting space. And I flew down from Hyderabad just for this event. On the standpoint of the megapolis Metaverse, how do you think education will be impacted, like education industry will be impacted? Are there any initiatives in terms of making VR education more user-friendly, wherein I think where Metaverse is lacking right now is user adoption. I think what are the initiatives are being taken on this front?
I think that's a very good question because, you see, the biggest benefit of technology is in the field of education and healthcare. Today, we cannot take best of the educators to travel to the rural areas or best of the doctors to travel to the rural areas. But actually using technologies, we can bring them closer to, these experts. That's what we have started. So the initiative of smart classrooms or smart ITIs, now in Mumbai with the help of Axis Bank, we have created a very beautiful tool room for ITIs. And we have actually joined all the ITIs to this tool room. And based on, digital intervention, all these new technologies can be transferred to the students who are sitting in their ITIs, in their respective, cities or villages. So I think education is something where this entire IT revolution and AI revolution is going to change, the entire space. And we are actually leveraging on these changes.
We've got a last segment, Devendraji. We've got a fun quick fire round for you. Let me tell you that these questions haven't been shared with Devendraji, so let's see how fast he can actually reply. And so the first question, obviously, all the questions have been around technology, Mumbai, Maharashtra. We've had a very good political round just a few days back, so I'm keeping my questions to this. Digital watch or analog watch?
I don't use watch. I only use mobile. And
Android or iOS?
Of course, iOS.
Of course, iOS. So who's the most savvy political leader you've come across?
I think it's our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, because he uses absolutely every technology in the meaningful way. Absolutely every technology.
You know, your favorite infrastructure project in Mumbai, Coastal Road, Mumbai Metro, or the Atal Setu?
Oh, it's very difficult to choose, but I would say that Atal Setu has been an engineering marvel. But as the underground metro comes, it will be another engineering marvel. And the biggest engineering marvels will be our, tunnels, which will connect east and west part of Mumbai.
Which project of these would have the biggest impact in Mumbai?
Every single project, but I think the biggest impact, I would always say, will be the Atal Setu, the Trans-Harbour Link.
मुंबईचा वडापाव और नागपूरची तरी पोहा?
Of course, Nagpurचा tari poha.
Who's more tech savvy? Your daughter Divija, wife Amruta ji, or yourself?
Of course, Divya. I mean, this generation is born with technology, so they are always ahead of us. I mean, we have to learn a lot from them. So if I encounter any problem using technology, I go to her.
So technology advice you seek from your daughter?
Yeah, I do.
Any example, like anything that you went for the last time, that the government's in problem, can you help us with some?
I mean, not that way, but she advises me about, my social media platforms and what I should do and what I should not do.
Okay. Any new gadget that you recently used which you thought was mind-blowing?
The VR which recently I used, it's
For the
such
metaverse.
for the metaverse, it's such a gadget. I mean, you are there. You are there. It's wonderful.
Human intelligence or artificial intelligence?
Human intelligence will always precede artificial intelligence. You see, artificial intelligence is a tool. It's like a horse which you have to ride. So if you are confident, then your horse cannot betray you. If you are not confident, then your horse will, carry you to some place and then it will make you fall. So I think the human intelligence will always precede.
Thank you so much, Devendra ji, for
Thank you. It
taking
was
our
wonderful
time and
talking to
giving
you.
us this
Thank you.
interview.
Put your hands together for the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Shri Devendra Fadnavis ji. Round of applause, please. And to Rishi Darda from Lokmat for moderating this session. Thank you very much. Please, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
नमस्कार. गेटवे ऑफ इंडियावर आपलं सगळ्यांचं स्वागत करताना मला मनापासून आनंद होत आहे. महाराष्ट्र हे भारताचं प्रवेशद्वार आहे. महाराष्ट्राचा दरवाजा उघडला की भारताचा दरवाजा आपोआप उघडतो. अशा ऐतिहासिक क्षण आज आमच्या सोबत महाराष्ट्राचे सर्वाधिक शक्तिशाली नेते माननीय श्री देवेंद्रजी फडणवीस इथे उपस्थित आहे. महाराष्ट्रातील